This is going to be a fun one. Finally. I don't want you. Okay. Okay. That levels us out a little bit. Not to mind the coughing, we're having a windstorm right now, and it's just raining flowers outside because the bean trees are starting to bloom in, and it just drives the allergies crazy. Although, you know, I'm helping it. Yeah. Junk. Okay, what's next? This. I'm hoping to get a Snyder's point out of this. I'll probably end up with something like this. Got a ridge there. I'm going to take advantage of that quick. Oh, that's a nasty flake, isn't it? It's a possibility flake. I shouldn't hit here, but I'm gonna anyway. Not too bad. Just thin it out a little bit. Okay. Sorry for reposting all those old videos, but some of them were pretty good, so I thought, why not? Some of you need to read the descriptions. Because if it's like 4 years ago and you're expecting it was done yesterday, well, read the description first. Okay. I was gonna do a digging out in the yard video, but it's so muddy back there. Yesterday, I dug another hole, about 1.5 feet down. Found another broken point and a whole bunch of debitage. So, until that ground gets a little drier back there. Oprah was helping. Taught her all about clay. Now the kid's all about it. So yesterday she stirred up a bucket of clay, then came in the house and proceeded to make me 2 sandwiches. I was so hungry I ate the sandwiches without even thinking. Now my stomach's bugging me. Damn kid. She thinks she's gonna start her own business. So if you're in a market for clay, give her a call. It's about time you had to go anyway. That's a pretty shitty flake, but it did take care of quite a bit. So yesterday I guess I was a little late to the game. I found out 4 hours after we bombed Iran. I'm not sure what my thoughts are on that, but it was nice to see that the B-2s are still being used. Okay. I'm hoping you can see this. I don't really have, my camera stand's broke. Everything's just been tucked away in the back of the basement here. In very shitty conditions. So I was trying to find a good angle. And I just can't work with the camera around. It's got nothing to do with the camera itself. It's just the stand is so awkward. You're gonna hear a Weon in the background. She's with her mother on the phone. My youngest daughter is quite the handful right now. And we've been having problems for the last couple of years. It doesn't get any better. Let's use some sorcery here, I guess. Just tired of looking at that edge. Shot. I got a bunch of new boppers. These things are really cool. They're solid. They're very good for Georgetown, and oddly enough, if you're gentle enough with something like this, you can do Obsidian, but I wouldn't suggest you do it right away. Ohio Flint worked really well with them. And this one, I don't remember where I got this one. I think I bought this off Marketplace, but this thing's good for, you know, little jobs like this. Because I can sneak up on everything, like right there. See? I'd rather use hammer stones, but I'm too lazy to go outside and grab a couple. Although I have a bucket right there full of, yeah, I know what the hell with it. Just remembered I got those together. Okay. It's Sunday the 22nd, I believe. And I didn't sleep very well, so I got up around 6:30, I think it was. Came down here to have a cigarette. I opened the door, you know, let the smoke out. And I was greeted by our outside cats. There's three in particular. One's a big orange boy. His sister, she's jet black, gorgeous. And the mother. Now it's been almost a year. We're making progress where we can almost touch them. They were dumped off here. Sad. Because I remember when they were kittens, there was 3 orange kittens, 1 black one, and then mama. And we lost 2 orange kittens somewhere along the way. So for almost a year, almost a year now, we've been taking care of them 3. Here, I'll show you a picture. I'll install a picture here of the hut that I bought for them and installed it outside by Lucas's grave. Lucas, my first cat. And so far they've not learned how to use it. They don't go inside of it, they live underneath it. Now, about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I'm not really sure, I don't remember, we found kittens under the neighbor's truck hood. And then eventually we found another batch. So altogether now we have about 6 or 7 kittens running around with a completely different mother. So now I have to up my game, buy more wet food. I got 4 house cats, 3 favorite outsides, 2 batches of kittens with only 1 mother. I don't understand why, because some of the kittens are real small and then some of them are just a slight bit bigger. So I don't know. But that's my story. Okay. I think I'm jumping ahead of myself here. I'm going to break this down into a preform for your view and pleasure. I've gained 7 subscribers in the last few weeks. Why aren't you guys commenting? I don't understand. YouTube is very strange. My views are really small too compared to what they used to be, so where are you guys? Alright, I got a whole bunch of them. Oh, nice. Didn't even have to touch it. Sorcery. Got some humpage going on right there. Yeah. Sneak up on you. Gotta be careful. It's starting to break. And her tip's still kind of fat. There we go. It's coming along pretty decent now if I don't break it, right? I might have to enhance this video because it looks very dark to my viewing at the moment. And I think I'm about due for a new phone because it's, maybe the lens is really dirty, but it's just taking blurry photos. It's almost as if there's a Bigfoot around. Alright, there's one I can take advantage of. Beautiful. Alright, Dave, I just need 2 more of those. More than I needed. Okay. All right. Now to work on this base some. Yep, that one dove pretty good. It's taking me a bit of getting used to again with the fingers and all. I picked up playing guitar again, so now all my fingertips are all super hardened. That was a bear getting used to. 14 years, I think it is, 14 or 15 years since I played. I've been constantly working on the Back for the Attack album from Dawkins, and a few other weird songs, like old guy stuff, you know. But for those that watch the videos, I've gotten a lot better since those videos. I might make a few more videos yet. All right, explain how you happened. It certainly wasn't that way, because you don't even look like you belong in there. There we go. Yep, so that's one of the steps gone. I just need that little triangle in the middle gone, but I don't want to push it. I've been watching a pile of new people on YouTube. Maybe they're not new, but I know Stonehook was one of them. He's not new. He made a pile of videos years ago, and I always thought they were so good. And all of a sudden, he just exploded, so I love his channel. And I understand every word he says, and I'm from Pennsylvania. And I'll be darned if I remember the name of the channel. The guy's name is Sal. Points by SG something. I'm sorry if I'm not even saying it right. But I've been noticing his work. It's pretty neat the way he does his stuff. He works the same way I do. So if you remember this guy, you've seen it 1,000 times. I have now upgraded. I haven't cut it and rounded it off yet, but I noticed he was using one of these, and I thought, you know what, that makes a little bit more sense. So I used it once or twice, but it keeps hitting me in the dick. So I gotta take it back on the bandsaw and size it up and then round the corner off. I bought 2 of them because you can't buy one. So if somebody needs one, let me know and we can discuss a price. If not, I keep it. I don't really care. If somebody wants the old one, hit me up. They're not free. Nothing's free anymore. So don't sit there salivating, telling me your horror stories of your ailments and your... That's another reason I got off of YouTube. People contacting me, oh, I'm on disability and blah, blah, blah. And you feel sorry for the guy, and then you go and help him out. And one guy in particular, and if you're watching, you're an ass. Sends me pictures of a gun that he bought. Apparently it was from, I believe, the Revolutionary War. Very expensive gun. But he sent me the pictures by accident. The nice thing was, it caught me just in time. His club went to somewhere else. Yep, so nothing's free anymore. Well, except to the close friends of mine. You guys know who you are. I'm sorry for seeming bitter, but you know what? Sometimes enough's enough. Everybody's a sinner, and I get it, but I got enough with him in my household. I don't need him. Ain't much better, I understand, but pulling at little Dave's heartstrings, you jerks. There's a guy in California, Kabil, I think that's the way you pronounce your name. I don't regret sending you the stuff I did. You're a good guy. You know what else was fun? Sitting on the phone listening to someone tell you all about themselves when you're busy doing this stuff and you're too polite to get off or say, excuse me, I've got stuff to do. So that ain't happening anymore either. keep going for the wrong tools here. Sinewy. All right, I gotta make some good strikes here. No, that wasn't good. That was. Don't feed the cats, I just did. Robert's getting fat, I wonder why. Poor guy. He's a very strong cat though, man. He's lugging around a lot of weight. My vet's very upset with me. And I told her, I said, I've been dieting him, which I have. I ain't lying. For some odd reason, he's just getting bigger. He has grown, and he's stopped now, but I was reading about his breed, and apparently they grow very sizable. He's almost the size of a small bulldog. Hell, when I grip his head, it's like this. My other cats, it's, you know, you can pretty much hold it at their head like a baseball. Damn it. And Kurt Stoner, I believe that's your name. I just got done listening to the new Sanctuary. Well, it's not new, but it's the newest. Are you a Sanctuary fan? Nevermore? As far as I'm concerned, Warrell Dane was one of the best voices there was in the metal industry. I think if given time, in his earlier stages, he probably would have put Jeff Tate to shame. He was very close to Halford, there's no doubt about that. Very close to Halford. And those that don't know what I'm talking about, Halford is the lead singer of Judas Priest. Grandfather of metal is what they call them, but Halford, awesome voice. And he still sort of belts it out, not quite as much as he used to when he was younger, but newer Dawkins isn't bad. It doesn't have that same haunting sound without Lynch. And Don Dawkins' voice is pretty well hammered. You can even hear it in the recordings from the studio. It's a shame. But his new music isn't horrible at all. Boy, those flowers got me messed up. There we go. That's part of the square. Right there's the square. I don't know. I'll tilt it a little bit. Maybe you can see it right in there. But not a hard enough hit. I need one from over here yet. Other than that, this is pretty well ready to roll. I just got to take the indirect to it and thin it down a little bit. I'm going to work off camera though, because I really need to concentrate on stuff like this. I'm still very rusty. Hey, there we go. I just pulled some real Jack Crafty stuff there, boy. Anywho, nice dimple. Got to be very careful of that now. Some of you other guys out there, if you have your own channel, can you let me know what editing software you're using in your phones? The one I'm using, I don't care for it much anymore. Oh man, so close. I got a hell of a mess going on here. All right. And before I put the video up, I'm pretty sure if this is done afterwards, I'll post a picture of it. I heard you separate and I can still hear you. You dirty little bugger. You know what? I can get that out with the indirect too. All right, there you go. I got some better videos coming up soon. I'm pretty sure of it. A little closer for those with poor eyesight. All right, there's the front or back, whichever way you depend on looking at it. As you can see, it needs a lot of work yet. And that bugs me, but whatever. And still kind of sinewy, but like I said, the indirect will take care of a lot of that. Pretty thin, eh? Yeah. Not potato chip thin, like freeze crack. All right, give me a moment and I'll show you some of the stuff I've been doing that I can reach. That's a piece of flint ridge from a flake. Look how nice and thin that is. It's pretty sharp. All right, here's a piece of Georgetown. I'm not really into notching anymore. It's not that I can't do it. It's just 9 chances out of 10 you have a beautiful point like this. Why notch it and then it looks stupid? My notching isn't on par. Another Ohio flake. This one came out fun. Let's see. Piece of Kia cooked. I'm still working on this one. There's a piece of rock that I pulled out of one of the holes back there. It was nothing more than a rock. Same material that they were using. I have no clue what it is. To me it looks like aquashikla jasper, but it's not the prettiest, but it's not that important to me. I just wanted to mess around with something and it was in my reach. Let's see. Another flake. This one came out nice. That one was worth notching and it notched rather well. Very thin flake to start with, so potato chip thin. Yeah. Yeah. There's one I'm still working on. You seen that one earlier. One of my new and favorite hammerstones. And there's another piece of Kia crap that I'm still working on. This one's puffy and tough. I'm gonna guess this was the center of something because I got it out of the shit bucket. It was all busted. Like this one. So that's what Dave's been doing. Anywho, I might make another video yet today because I have some blanks sitting right there from Neolithics. And I did an agate point this morning. Agate is such a gamble, man. Sometimes you get the prettiest stuff out of it, sometimes you don't. But anywho, I gotta clean this mess up. I'll see you guys again soon. Okay guys, here's where I'm at right now. Did some indirect to it. Some flaking. And now I'm going to trim it up. Got it as thin as I could. Got to leave it a little beefy for, well, let's just hope it's a Snyder's point. I don't know. At this point, anything could happen. Okay, see you in a little bit. And there we go. That's not the prettiest, but it's pretty good for me for a big blade like that. I'm not used to making that stuff. I'm just going to trim the edges up on it real nice yet. But I want to get to cracking some other stuff here, so. I'm happy with it. This notch could have been a little deeper, but I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Like I said, I'll trim it up some. I smell dog shit. Yeah, well, I don't even have a dog. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the little video. Auf Wiedersehen.